There are pens that whisper, there are pens that speak, and then occasionally a pen arrives that feels less like an instrument and more like an event. This is the Overcompensator, a pen so vast, so unnecessary, that to call it audacious would be an understatement. Turned by Stephen Just at Just Turnings, this creation stands as both masterpiece and mockery, a love letter to excess crafted with the precision of fine art. Some might say this pen is a novelty. Others would say it is a necessity. They would be wrong. It's something far more dangerous. It's temptation. From the moment you lay your eyes on it, the Overcompensator radiates presence. It doesn't just sit on your desk, it occupies it. The swirls of white and blue and the shimmer evoking the vastness of the Antarctic landscape. It's as though Stephen trapped the wind, the ice, and the quiet eternity of a glacier within a single barrel. And then, those ends. The two red-jeweled finials that gleam like the eyes of a demonic child emerging from a haunted mansion. A touch of menace amid the serenity. A whisper that beauty can, and maybe should, be a little unsettling. Uncapping the Overcompensator feels almost ceremonial. The threads glide with gravity as if each twist carries the weight of prophecy. The nib, a number 9 Junlai nib, sits shining at the end of this titan. It waits, poised, patient, self-assured. And when it meets the page, it doesn't simply write, it declares. Writing with the Overcompensator is a strangely emotional experience. It slows you down, it presses you into the page and forces you to reckon with the grandeur of your own handwriting. It's absurd, it's completely unnecessary, and yet it's something of a revelation. Stephen Just, ever the craftsman, couldn't stop at spectacle. He had to include a secret, one that reveals his sense of humour and his engineering genius. Inside the pen lies a hollow chamber large enough to hold an ink sample vial, a hidden reserve of ink, a safeguard for those long days when inspiration outlasts the fill. It's a clever feature, and it somewhat reminds me of the Trojan horse, carrying its secret cargo, but this time it's not warriors, it's creative potential. There's something poetic in that, a pen that hides its own heart, a joke so beautifully executed that it transcends humour and lands squarely in the realm of art. Of course, this pen isn't for everyone. It's heavy, it's inconvenient, it's ridiculous, but it's also magnificent. It doesn't fit in your pocket, but then greatness rarely does. And every time I write with it, I can't help but admire the sheer sincerity of its excess. It is at once parody and poetry. So what are the dimensions of the Overcompensator? Well, it's a slightly oversized pen, coming in at about 320 millimeters when it's capped, and a tidy 284 when it's uncapped. Around the section is between 17 and 18 millimeters, and around the cap about 24 millimeters. In total, the pen weighs about 101 grams, the cap being about 29 grams and the body about 72 when it's inked. The cap in itself is as big as most pens and will actually hold a full Kaweco Sport. Stephen has created something that will make you laugh, and then wonder why you're laughing. Because behind the humour is real craftsmanship, real passion, and a quiet kind of brilliance. So here it stands, the Overcompensator, a pen that proves there is beauty in absurdity, dignity in excess, and art in going just that little bit too far. So thank you for watching this review of the Overcompensator from Stephen Just. If you like this video, please give it a like, subscribe and hit the notifications button. And tell me in the comments, how much pen is too much pen, and does size really matter? Until next time, write boldly, dream extravagantly, and if you must overdo it, do it beautifully.